these are challenging times, and I think during challenging times, organizations need to focus on the heart of the organization, right? For us agencies, the heart of our organization are its people, its talent, its culture. Uh, and as agency leaders, we need to have a singular focus on ensuring that our people are well taken care of, our culture is intact, we are able to go that extra mile to give them the support that they need. And I think if we just do that, we'll come out stronger out of this whole situation. So that's my little single advice.
One of the most important elements to power through these unsettling times with is effective communication. I believe there are a lot of unsettled minds at this time, and effective communication can really, solve a lot of those issues. And I believe effective communication is also very important with your employees and teammates.
We also believe that this leads to better perspective management. And perspective management during COVID is very, very important to disseminate during the team. Having said that, we should take this time to reskill, upskill ourselves, and prepare ourselves for what we call the new normal.
I think now is a great time to encourage learning amongst your team. And that could be anything they want, above and beyond what they do for the company. It will help ensure they feel productive, and that is very important for a creative outfit. Another thing that I would encourage agency leaders to start practicing now is mindfulness. Because now is probably the best time, but also the most difficult to pick up on this life skill.
Uncertain times, you will definitely see agencies become a lot more agile. The last 2.5 months with a work from home has proven that efficiencies can be achieved in a virtual environment. Brands will definitely alter their business models, which invariably states that digital marketing will be crucial to ensure that this positioning is out in the market in the right manner. I think it's a process with new learnings, just like how we learn to now live with this COVID-19 virus that is there upon us. We will eventually limp back to normalcy in this golden decade of the digital revolution that we're in. But nevertheless, it's important that we do not get bogged down and we stay motivated. Our morals are high, our spirits are high. And if that is the case, then I'm sure that we will definitely see positive results in the future. Having said that, I wish all of you all abundant safety and good fortune. Thank you so much.
Adapt to perish. That's the only certainty amidst all of this uncertainty. The world as we knew it has changed. The new normal is here with a whole new set of realities. We have to be open, we can't be closed. We must see opportunity and not problems. We must demonstrate that we put people before profits, and we have to be ready to sacrifice heritage for relevance. We have to reinvent ourselves, guys. That is the only way.
Hi everybody, my name is Prateek Singla. I'm the co-founder at Forward. My advice to agency leaders would be to take care of your people. There will be no future without them. Listen to them and be there for them. Thank you.
Hello everyone. For any agency, people are at the core of it. Whether it's the teams that work passionately in an agency, or whether it's the clients and the relationships we hold dear with them. And in these times of crisis, it's more important than ever before to stay connected and communicate more often with them. We need to keep our teams engaged, motivated, and abreast of everything that is happening around the world. We need to help our clients through these difficult times, understand their business problems, and offer assistance to them, especially by helping them embrace technology to solve some of those problems. I believe technology, especially in times of this crisis, will drive more optimization and drive efficiency. So the two things that I would say one needs to do to ride this crisis is to have a relationship steady and close and adopt technology. Thank you.
So one advice I would have for all the agency leaders is that this crisis is going to accelerate the need for a digital mindset. Digital mindset is not about understanding digital marketing. Digital mindset is having the ability to take a compass in your hand and start walking in the right direction. Digital mindset is looking at data and using it for taking decisions. Digital mindset is firing bullets, calibrating them when they hit the target, then throw the cannonball. Digital mindset is realizing that digital plays a role of a catalyst and multiplier across every single facet of an organization. And our role as agency leaders is not to do advertising, but actually help clients sell products and make profit. I think this COVID-19 is going to accelerate this whole process for the need for digital transformation. And as agency leaders, if we don't transform ourselves, we will struggle. So this is one single advice that I would like to give all the agency leaders. All of us will come back stronger from this.
As agency leaders, we have a huge advantage, and that is that we absolutely love what we do. Most of us have chosen to be in this profession because it's been our calling. And when we love what we do, that becomes a guiding light to navigate through tough times. We also have another advantage, that is that we have access and understanding of a variety of businesses and sectors. Let's use this understanding. Let's understand the subtle interdependencies and let's map our future and build solutions for our future. Take care of your employees, take care of your clients, and most importantly, take care of yourself. And when you stand for something higher than yourself, remember that the universe will always have your back. All the best.
I truly believe that adversity is the best time for creativity. So, my advice to agency leaders pans out in two ways. One is to continue focusing on the creative product and see what kind of amazing campaigns you can deliver for your clients during this time. The second would be to creatively realign certain teams within your companies. Start thinking outside of the traditional structures, see how you can cross function certain teams, use skill sets in certain ways that bring you more optimization within the agency.
Hey guys, it's Prashant Puri from AdLift. Hi Social Samosa, and kudos to you guys for having the Agency Con Summit. One advice for all of us agency leaders is to infuse empathy into our marketing communications. It's more important than ever right now. And also concentrate on strengthening existing relationships. So I've always felt existing client relationships are better than new client acquisitions, although both go hand in hand. But in today's day, client retention is the new client acquisition. So focus on that. Stay safe, stay healthy, and all the best to you and your family.
Hello everyone. One particular advice that I had for fellow leaders during this particular point of time was to ensure that we keep our most important strength together, which is our team. Keeping your team together is essential during this particular point of time, considering that they have been operating from various situations and different locations in India. One particular way we can show our support is to introduce a concept called Pick Your Weekday Off. All they have to do is choose a specific day from the week where they do not have to go ahead and answer any emails, calls, or do any particular work. We could also encourage youngsters in the team to pitch in for different ideas and different jobs which probably they might not be doing on a day-to-day basis. Thank you.
Hi everyone. In the current COVID affected world, it is important for agencies to remember that retention and survivability is key. Three of the pillars of understanding and delivering effective business solutions to our stakeholders will depend on primarily three things: empathy, understanding, and flexibility. If we keep these in mind, we're sure to have tide over and come out stronger on the other part of this crisis.
Help. My advice to my fellow agency leaders would be to plan, plan, and plan. I'm sure one or more of the following things have already happened in your agency. Some of the deals that you've been eyeing for a long time did not happen at the last moment. Or there must have been some payment delays. Or clients would have gotten back with reduced retainers. Lastly, I'm sure some of the services in today's context seem redundant. Adaptability is going to be the key to a survival. Be prepared for the worst. Then readjust if things improve faster than you would imagine. And lastly, most importantly, be empathetic towards your clients, towards your team, and towards yourself. Thank you.
So, advice for agency leaders, without being too patronizing, given the kind of formidable agency leaders we have around, all the financial stuff, all the boring stuff, which is figuring out working capital, figuring out the kind of accounts and clients that will be more recession resilient. I think we use this pause to make sure that we reevaluate where and how to do business going forward, figure out what every one of our clients may need given the changing scenario in terms of digital services. I think we're so much more lucky than everybody else given it's digital, and I think it's one of the least affected versus everybody else. And I would say that one thing that has taught me everything is the way our team has come together. We had some of our senior team leaders call us up and say, look, I'm good with taking a 10% cut, or I'm good with taking a 15% cut. And so we've managed in this entire time to keep our people, our team, our morale as high as possible. And what I would say is I think everybody should watch The Last Dance. It's inspiring. We all need a bit of grit and perseverance, looking at the great Jordan and the Scottie Pippen. We just push forward because like everything bad, this too shall pass.
As an agency leader and co-founder at 3MD during this tough phase of COVID-19, there are 3 aspects or keys to make this work for us. Number 1, focus. Focusing on your targets, your team, and the underlying problem areas. Number 2, transform. This is the best time to transform, fix things that needed fixing. And number 3, implement. Getting things implemented with as little a turnaround time as possible. People are in lockdown, but not businesses. This is the best time for us to take the digital world by storm and convince other businesses about the power we agencies hold.
We have no control over the situation. And it is not only us, it is, of course, this is a global pandemic, so we can't do much here. But what we can do best is we can have a lot of empathy towards our teammates, our colleagues, our family, of course, and also plan. So what we can do is we can utilize this time in aligning our resources and structuring our processes, streamlining the communications, sit with the team, understand the bottlenecks, limitations, and work on it. While also, when I say empathy, let us make sure that we utilize this time in bonding with our teammates, have some heart-to-heart talks, understand where are they on personal level, what is going on in their life, how are they staying motivated. So yes, this is what we can do, and let us make sure that we are giving our best in this situation and helping each other.
Biggest trouble for Maxim First are our thoughts. Thoughts not backed by facts. Don't let your thoughts make you vulnerable. Put perspective, find facts, discuss with people freely. Everyone is in it for the first time. There has never been a better time than this to believe and act in customer first.
Agencies versus Corona, I think it's an unfair competition, whichever way you look at it. Because we are in the creative industry and creativity always finds a way out. And we've seen that tremendous work has come out, people have been shooting films and great work is out. But more importantly, I think we need to demonstrate, it's a great time for us to demonstrate that we're in essential services to our clients, and not just in our marketing efforts, but also in meeting all the business challenges, especially during these tough times.
Hi, this is Dhruvi from Pivot Roots, and my simple one-word advice for all agency leads at this point of time, doing it the old acronym way, is fight. Firstly, future-proof your agency and plan ahead for the times to come. 2, know that we're in this together as an industry, including your competing agencies. 3 is go the extra mile, retain the existing business and do whatever it takes. 4 is heart over mind. A lot of decisions need to be taken, especially now from the heart. And lastly, trust your team. They understand the criticality of the situation and are going to help you through this. So they're working from home just fine. So that's about it. Fight.
Hi guys, this is Varun Gupta from Max Marketing, and I'd like to thank AgencyCon for giving this platform to all the agencies to come together and do and offer pro bono work for the COVID-19 relief, and that's great. The only advice I would like to give everyone, including my own self, is to stay happy. I know there are enough reasons for us to get worried about a future, about the economy, but if we stay happy, we end up creating happy content which eventually makes others happy. So the only message I have is stay happy. All the best. See you on the other side very soon.
I think we need to focus a lot on the value-based marketing and restructure our priorities, right? They need to change or tweak our business models a bit if required. So there's a player which was into B2B food business model, right? And considering that B2B is not functioning at this moment, right? We kind of tweaked the model a bit, saw an opportunity in a B2C. We collaborated with all the delivery apps. Now there are about some set of revenues are coming from the food delivery. So we need to look at business from a different lens and then focus on the right areas to give us some value out of it.
So I usually call it AC and BC, after COVID and before COVID. And I think there are two keywords which are going to define after COVID. It's flexible and agility. Those businesses and people who are agile and flexible is going to rule the AC part of it. And I always say that people run the business. So people have to be very agile and very flexible to cater to this new normal, where I think the digital spends and digital marketing is way to go.